It's the block show. Are you ready? It's the block show. Are you ready? It's the block show. Ready, set, go. It's the block show. Are you ready? It's the block show. Are you ready? It's the block show. Hey, 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 hey. Here you have it. Live in effect. Block about to give you something hot. Just for your ear. This right here I want to talk about, this little episode I want to talk about, is going to basically brief on a lot of things. I'm trying to get men more focused on themselves and not women. So today I'm going to bring up a few ideas that I want people to take into consideration. First, we're going to talk about love. Love is the key factor which drives men to pursue them so endearly. But the thing about women and men is that only men try to go looking for love. Women do not go looking for love because they use love as a tool for men to keep them thirsting for them. But they know love doesn't really exist. Today, we're going to break down some key leading factors that might help you open your eyes and understand the dynamics in which, to paraphrase, these women got this attitude from somewhere, and I'm going to break down the scenario in which it is. Say, for an example, you have a full household, and it's a fully functioning household, and the father's there giving his opinion, the mother's there giving an opinion, and at times he's wrong, at times she's wrong. So that right there, that was balance. That was balance made within a household that's inside, that you can't replace. So we're going to go to another household with a parent, a mother, and a son. So she works late. She's trying to make ends meet. So she doesn't spend a lot of time with him. So he had a lot of time to do things on his own. Latchkey kid is what it's called. But over time, this child develops other habits that come from other places. Now, when the mother's at work, there's somebody supposed to be picking up that pace. So I'm just showing you the balance that is not there, that should be there. All right? Just the opposite. You know, if a father was to have a son and he was able to bring him up in his own ideals, he might be more prone to not understanding certain things. And it might have to do with a woman. But see, there is a big perception where people get it twisted. And I'm saying that to say that, you know, a lot of times the woman always looks like the bad person. Or the guy looks like the bad person. But really it stems from their parents and their teaching and how they grow up. You know, nobody can really be blamed. It's just a situation you have to realize is happening that you have to deal with. So next, I'm going to give you a few other ideas that might tickle your brain. Can anyone tell me who gave them their first addiction? Well, I could tell you, my mom Hey, I would do anything as a kid for some cookies, you know? She introduced me to sugar. I don't fault her for that. That's what I wanted, you know? That's what made things work. But at times, a parent can use that against you. Your addiction as a child becomes your addiction once you get older, you know? So when we look deeper into the reality of what is being made, uh, a woman is the only one that can get away with murder. They have abortions clinics all around the countries. People just don't want to do it. And believe it or not, the power that women seem to have, they won't even tell the man that they had an abortion. But that was his child too. You know? Where's the balance there? It's so much unjust being done within a black woman and a black man. It's a shame. I can go on and on. For an example, explain to me why men only receive flowers is on their grave. But women receive flowers every Mother's Day or even before that. You know? I'm just saying, like, hey, we don't say nothing about it because we was raised not to. We was raised to stop crying and just deal with it. Brings me to my next point. This is a story that I'm going to bring up to you. It's about me and my travels. I would say one day I was going to the DMV trying to take care of some business. And in the process of waiting for my number, I was sitting next to a woman. She was a Samoan woman, and she had 3 kids with her. And basically, the kids were playing, they were eating chips or whatever. And I guess the 2 little girls that were around 2 or 3 got finished eating their chips. And one of the little girls snatched the chips out of the little boy's hand. And that mother told him, be quiet and stop crying. And I'm just sitting there beside them. I'm not saying a word or anything. And then I watched the little girl start to tease him with his own chips. And me, myself, man, I'm pro being balanced in all walks of life. It doesn't matter who it is. So I said, excuse me, ma'am. I said, I don't mean to bother you or anything, but I see that that little boy doesn't have anybody on his side. And I said, well, let me be on his side and speak up for him. And I told her, I said, could you tell that little girl to please give that little boy back his chips? She looked at me, and with an amazing look, she started apologizing to me. And I told her, ma'am, please don't apologize to me, ma'am. Apologize to your son. So that's just one idea in the basis and the structure of where I get my ideas from. I've asked hundreds of people these different questions and have come to these conclusions on my own. Through trial and error, I've been able to understand better what it is that women have on men and how they are controlled. So women based on the hope and the love and the lust. All right. So going forward, just to cap on the things I was already talking about, it's just bringing awareness
Ready to pair.
To things that's going on that's unfair, that men have to deal with on a daily basis, and they don't say anything. They don't have the voice to speak because they were raised by the person that ultimately makes them who they are. So we need more warriors out there. We need more people gathering together collectively on a positive level. As a founder of the Tsunami Kings, it's my duty, my allegiance, to do the best thing I could do for my people, the indigenous, aborigine descendants. Peace and love. God bless. And I want you to know one thing. You have power. You have praise. And you are the mighty one. God bless.